Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Hello everyone. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Navdeep Kaur, sister of Herman. Herman and I was raised together in joint family home in India. The Garewal family consisted of 4 children. The boys Jasdeep, Herman, Rajdeep, and myself as the only girl and sister. Herman and I were only 3 months apart. He was the younger of us two. We spent all our childhood together. Herman, as a child, was quiet and innocent little boy, and I, on the other hand, was kind of cunning girl. We could fight and protect one another like a brother and sister. I still have the marks from our wrestling battles. I didn't ever complain or tell on him. It was just part of our bond. Herman has always been a special person. He is constantly surprising us, all with his accomplishments. When he first started walking as a baby, he didn't just take one step. He took many steps and started running. Even though I was accepted to walk first, being the older one, but I was the one following his lead by learning from him. As a child, Herman did not like to go to school. He would cry and complain all the time. Even crying, carry his backpack on the walk home was a struggle for him. He always asked me to help him carry his backpack. Even though it was difficult for me to carry 2 backpacks, I couldn't tell him no. I can still see his innocent face with red cheeks from hot weather, looking at me asking for help. Although not the proudest moment, but some of the most memorable were time where I helped him to get out from the class. Because of how much he hated being there, I would tell him we can go out from the class by asking to go to restroom. I would throw our backpacks outside the classroom through a space in the wall of our classroom. When we would ask to go to restroom and go home early, when we had get home, Mom would ask why we go home so early, and Herman would tell Mom our class ended because the teacher needed to go home, and Mom probably knew we were up to something, and she would start smiling. After a while, Dad changed Herman's school. He started going to Christian school, and I was sent to Jasdeep school. As a child, my parents did not allow me watch a TV, but Herman was able to watch. Herman would always make a deal with me to if I bring 4 spices roti for him, he gave me a remote for 1 hour. We had a good time as a kid. Herman had path to becoming a police officer starting at a young age. I remember when he was getting ready for participate in a uniform competition in India. He wanted to dress like a police officer. Dad took him all the way to Ludhiana to get him a gun just like the one he's seen the police officer holding. It was then that Herman set his goal to becoming a police officer. Around his age, like 7 to 8 years, when he decided to become a police officer. Despite his residence with the school, he graduated as a straight A student. Parents had a plan for him to become an engineer like his father and brother Jasdeep, and all pushed him to complete a non-medical background. Even though it wasn't what he wanted, he completed the course for fulfill his parents' dream. Fortunately, our family moved to the United States in 2012. When he came here, Herman was able to obscure his true passion. As soon as we came here, Herman put all his focus on his true goal. He worked really hard in his study and work and had a full support from his family. Shortly after coming here, I got married and I left the family home. I still remember his hug and words in true Herman fashion, always joking. He told me he was so happy for me first start of my new life. He was also happy for himself because I'm no longer his problem. Herman has always had a big heart. In 2016, when our little brother Rajdeep got into accident and had lost his leg, Herman cried and struggled with understanding why God did this to his little brother. Why between two of them, what Rajdeep, why not him? Since then, I was blessed with two daughters, Raven and Karen. They both are the heart of my three brothers. During my pregnancy with Karen, I stayed in Lodi home for 4 months. She looked just like Herman. He would love to hear people say she looks like him. Karen's face and nature is just like Herman. Everyone called her Little Honey at home. He was so proud of Karen establishing him. He would text me pictures showing me how she looked like him. He would think a lot of Raven and Karen's future. I didn't know before, but I learned that Raven and Karen were on his mind so much that he had started working on raising a fund for their future and would be the topic discussion among with his friends. Herman went above and beyond for his loved one and had the same character for his work. In his first year as an officer in Galt, he awarded Officer of the Year. Same year, he was awarded for the catching the most DUIs, preventing so many lives from being taken or destroyed. Herman was the only brother who texted me in the morning every year. It made me so happy to see his messages first thing in the morning. Herman, I'm so proud of you for all that you have done for our family and Sikhism. You were our brave protector and hero. No one can ever take your place in our heart and life. And you will always live on our hearts forever. May Waheguru bless you wherever you are. Love you, brother, so much.